Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mike Levitsky, and this week I'm not going to be showing you a fill or groove, but instead some hand exercises to keep your chops, if you got good chops, to keep them up, and if you don't, to build those chops. So we're going to work on the paradiddle family. We're going to work on paradiddles, double paradiddles, triple paradiddles, paradiddle diddles, and then some 6-stroke roll stuff. These rudiments I have found to be kind of the most useful on the drum set. They're the ones that you're using a lot of the time and you don't even know that you're using them. So if we work on them, then all that other stuff that you're doing will start to happen a little easier. You won't really know why, and then you'll figure out that it's because you've been working on your paradiddles. Alright, so this first video here, I'm going to concentrate on just the single paradiddle, and we're going to do different accent patterns in it, just real simple stuff that seems to, for me, I found works the best on the drum set and kind of is the most applicable. So if you don't know what a paradiddle is, I'll show you that first, and then we'll move on from there. So all rudiments are, and paradiddles are a rudiment, all they are is short sticking patterns that repeat over and over and over, that if we kind of mix them all together, we create more complex patterns either on the drum set or on a snare drum. Originally, all the rudiments came from snare drum players, and there was a group called NARD, which was the, I could be wrong, but I think it's the National Association of Rudimental Drummers. They came up with 26 rudiments. Now I think there's 40 standard rudiments, and all the paradiddles are in that 40 rudiments. So, simple sticking pattern. Paradiddle is right, left, right, right. And then we play the opposite. Left, right, left, left. Now, paradiddles are really important because they get you to the other hand. Say I'm playing a fill and I'm on my floor tom and I'm going right, left, right, left. Well, now to get to my snare, I have to cross over my left hand and then pull my right hand underneath. And that can be kind of cumbersome. So what we can do is when we're on the floor tom, we can play a paradiddle, right, left, right, right, and that sets us up to crack that left on the snare, and we don't have any kind of crossing problems. So that's why we work on this kind of stuff. First thing we're going to do is just play a paradiddle with no accents. All right, so that looks like this. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. You can also say the name of the paradiddle as you play it. Paradiddle, paradiddle. And every time you say diddle, you're going to play that sticking on the same hand. The goal of the paradiddle is to get both hands to sound exactly the same. It's actually a lot harder than it sounds. On a practice pad, it's a little easier. With this drum, because it kind of has that hum to it, practice on your snare drum with your snares off, and you'll really find out, what you need to work on. I'm sure when I watch this back, I'm going to see that I need to work on some stuff. But that's good. That's how we all get better, by working on things. So I'm going to do this exercise where we're going to kind of accent different parts of the paradiddle. So the first part is just unaccented, which is what I just talked about. The next part, we're going to accent only the left hand. And this works great in grooves and things like that. So if I'm playing on the hi-hat, I'm going paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. You're really cranking on that left hand. And so this is going to get us ready to do that. So it's going to be paradiddle, paradiddle. And you lift the left hand as you're on the second half of the diddle. So it's paradid, lift, and then we're set up. Our hand is up for that accent coming down. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to accent both the right and the left at the beginning of the paradiddle. So it's going to be paradiddle, paradiddle. And again, you lift on the end of the diddle. Paradid, lift, paradid, lift. All right, after that, we're going to go back down to unaccented. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to play a few different tempos for a good amount of time. So if you have your practice pad, get it out and play along with me. That's why I'm making this, so we can play together. I know sometimes you're at home by yourself, you got no one to play with. This might encourage you to practice. We can practice together. So I'm going to play it at 80 I'll do 120, and I'll do 150. This isn't about who can go faster than who, and that's cool if you want to work on speed, that's fine, but I'm more concerned about us sounding good when we play. All right, so if you're not sounding good at a certain tempo, then stop and don't try to go any faster. Slow down and work on it there. All right, here we go with this exercise. It's going to be 2 measures unaccented, 2 measures with accent on left, and 2 measures with accent on right and left, and then that repeats. So the first tempo I'm going to do is 80. You can either do rim shots or just accents in the middle of your drum. That's up to you, whatever you want to be working on. I'll probably do a little of both. So here we go.